Lofi Poli Sci coming at you. Michael Pickering here talking our famous question. What's going on in the world today? And let's go fresh off that press. Lo-Fi Global for you. Updates out of El Salvador. The government has announced, again, another extension of the country's nationwide state of emergency. This is the fourth time, people. We're going on 4 months now of mass arrest, which now the number is up to about 46,000 people that the government has arrested, they say. All this about stopping cartel and gang violence. And we've talked about this before. We did a country in the spotlight on El Salvador before, and things are not getting better. Like, at this point, we have to wonder, government, if you've had a state of emergency going on 4 months now, and you've arrested about 46,000 people, well, what the fuck? I mean, is this working for you or not? I mean, if you think you're doing the right thing, then is your plan working? And if it is, why do you have to keep on going with it? Basically, people, it boils down to this. When is enough enough? You know? How many thousands of people will the government have to arrest before they say they were successful? Question mark? 50,000? 100,000? 200,000? I mean, we're literally almost to 50,000 people having been arrested in 4 months in El Salvador by the government. Eyes open, Lo-Fi listeners. If the government's plan is working, then why are they still renewing the state of emergency? Food for thought. Right in. And a quick update for you with Tunisia, the proposed constitution by the president that we've been talking about. That's supposed to go up for referendum in the country this week. By the time you're listening to this, things will be going down. Eyes open on Tunisia this week, peeps. And you let us know if you hear something first. And out in Sri Lanka, the president has resigned and is chilling out in Singapore. And the prime minister that we thought was going to resign as well? Well, wouldn't you know, he's the new president. And the government has also announced they are breaking up the protester camps by the police. They're going out and doing it. And the economy of the country is still collapsed. Like, realize this, people. Sri Lanka has a new president. The people, in a true people's power protest movement, ousted the former president. But that's just one part of an entirely larger group of issues that need to be sorted out. Keep close watch on what's happening next in Sri Lanka, both domestically as well as the former president in exile in Singapore. I'm sure we'll be hearing a lot about both real soon. Now let's travel out to Brazil, people. Not talking about presidential elections, which is coming up in just a few months, but we're talking about the police and the favelas in Rio de Janeiro. So, you know, we here at Lofi Poli Sci, we don't do body counts. One life lost is too much. We love our fellow humans. That's how we go. But last week, police in Rio did a raid in one of the largest favelas in Rio. And an area where they say a criminal organization that steals cars and robs banks was located. The raid turned into a shootout. Again, not going into the numbers, you can find that yourself, but a lot of people lost their lives in this police raid. And the question everyone's thinking out there, and perhaps out here, what we're talking about, similar to what we're talking about in El Salvador, the question, when things are bad, like real bad, what do you do as a government? Question mark. You know, the answer in Rio was raid the favelas and do what you gotta do. But is that really the best answer we can come up with? You know, I don't know. It's not for me to decide. But it is for all of us to decide. How we view each other, how we value human life. That's a conversation that's always worth having. Ears open to Rio, people. And a last piece of news to send you on your way to the week for the week. The European Union on Friday sued the UK again for 4 more things. That's right, Brexit lingers on, my friends. Now the European Court of Justice has 7 different motions that the EU is suing the UK over in regards to Northern Ireland trade, that the UK is just rewriting the laws without the EU and is seemingly going to ignore the Brexit deal. And the EU? Well, they're pissed, just like before. Of course they're pissed. I mean, it's not like Europe doesn't have anything else going on at the moment. I mean, Ukraine and Russia, the Prime Minister of the UK resigning, and way, way more than that. But nah, the EU says we always got time for a lawsuit over Brexit because what would the world be like without some Brexit news and a good old-fashioned Brexit controversy? We may never know that answer, my friends. And that's a brief snapshot of what's going on in the world today. Speak to me, people. It's not a cliche or a catchphrase. It's a lifestyle. Always remember that Lofi Poli Sci is more than just me. It's the we that we be. Talk to you tomorrow. Pickering, signing off.